had to stop at the computer supply store. Every time I go into a hardware store or a computer store or, you know, stores of that nature, and by nature I mean places where typically men work. Well, actually, mad women work at Home Depot. But every time I go in there, I get treated like I don't know. And I get it, you want to help the customer, sure. But I go in, I know exactly what I want. I know exactly where it is. I've shopped here before. My family's membership is almost as old as I am. Like, we've been here before. And I go, I see the memory cards. I see they got a nice little pack, 2 128 gigabytes for $26. Awesome. Online, it was like 20 for one of those things. Perfect. Grabbed it. Couldn't grab it actually. It needs to be unlocked. Somebody coming? Could not grab it, has to be unlocked. Employee comes by. Perfect. Do you have a key for this? He's like, yeah, I have a key for that. And I said, okay, this is what I want. And he said, so he looks at me, he looks at what I'm pointing at, and he's like, this is what you need? I'm like, yeah. And he said, okay, you know what this is? And I said, yeah, it's a memory card. And he goes, okay, because it's not a, he's like, it's not a flash drive. And he's like, this is not a flash drive, like, is this what you need? Like, it's not for the computer. And I said, yes. Like, kind of, not like mean, but like firm, like, yes. Like, come on, I know what it is. It's a memory card, come on. I call them SD cards, but apparently that's not correct. Even though it says SDX memory card. Something like that, I don't know. And he's like, is it for your camera? Yes. And he goes, okay, yeah, this is what you need. Oh. Thank you. Just give it to me. Yeah, I'm fine now. He's just doing his job. He's just making sure I don't have to come back. For all I know, it's final sale. You know, he's just trying to help me out. I don't know, so let me just relax. But yeah, I'm picking up my sister. We're gonna go to the bookstore together. I figured that'd be more fun. Because we were saying that we should hang out together, we should do like some Christmassy things. But then she's like, she doesn't know her schedule. And I went and looked, I was like, wait, you're on Thanksgiving break. Let's just go now. Like, you don't have work today. You're on Thanksgiving break until next week. Let's go now. And she was like, oh yeah, bet. Like, come on. But yeah, I have off today. Tomorrow's Thanksgiving. And I don't have off on Friday. I go back to work. takes so long to go back. But the second you even think about going outside, they're dark. Store. I got Catcher in the Rye. $5. Excuse me. But if you go to the front of the store, they specifically have it. Hi. But they marked it up. I decided to ask why the book I had was $5, but the book up here with the rest of the banned books was 10, 15, damn near 20. She said, what are you talking about? So I showed her and she goes, oh, because this one's new and the one you have is used. Gotcha, good answer. Because I was mad. See, this is why we ask questions, we talk, because I would have stayed mad. What? Huh? How pretty that bird is. Why is he running away? He's like got it like a gold trim. Why he got a gold trim? He's like blue. He's like navy blue with gold dots and a gold trim. I'm about to wait. I probably would just call back like Friday because they're not open tomorrow. General Electric Fair. They had these they have knockoffs of these at Home Goods. Does it work?
Average American household fries and steak bits.
It can't be that old.
Also, America's very behind the times with vintage, so.
That's what I'm saying.
Alright, probably done. Oh my god, wait, this is so cute, everyone.
Oh, it is cute. I'm gonna cry. See, part of me is like, I would love my house to have a bunch of stuff like this, but then at the same time, I'm gonna get tired of it after, like maybe about 15 years, I'll be over it.
You didn't hear what I said? I said, it's hot.
I wouldn't even chicken about that.
How funny. What a sign of the time. We should get one of these.
Just take it off the doorknob in Mom's room.
But there's also something similar.
Oh, we can get the sampler.
What's the same?
It's comes with the samosas, the paneer, and then this third thing. I want to get a split cup. I got a virgin mojito, and they got a mango last year. This looks thick. Here.
It's like a yogurt drink. Oh, that's good. That's gonna hit. It's hitting.
That's good.
That's really sweet. I think it's that sweet. Well, you're also telling me. Ew, did you get it willingly?
I sample at this can. There's a vegetable samosa, some paneer, and some fried vegetables.
I forgot I had a plate.
You don't have to struggle.
What's coming through?
You try with the green sauce? I'll try the paneer next.
How'd you know what was what?
I know what paneer is. They brought it in. We weren't getting that.
Yeah, we weren't doing that.
They brought it in. They was not giving us no special.
You're funny.
He brought that shit in. It was hey, hear me out. Is it enemies to lovers? Sure. Is it forced proximity? Yes. Is it gonna be a very obvious, predictable story? Absolutely. But you know, that's what we need during the Christmas season. I don't need no stress. I do want a mystery thriller, hey, but at least I know what I'm getting with that. I want just a nice, fun little read where I know, sorry. So I'm back from book shopping. Now, I did not get all of this in one go. These are the books I've accumulated in the last month. But we'll start with what I got today. First, I want to read some of the books, the banned books. I shouldn't say it in quotations. The banned books, but also because there's a lot of books that I didn't read in high school based off of the curriculum I had. One of which being The Catcher in the Rye. I'm only vaguely familiar with what this book is about. But yeah, I want to read this, and I want to read some of those other books like The Color Purple, Lolita. I want to reread Fahrenheit 451 because that book I read, but hey, that book's kind of hard to read. Like when I was in high school, I read the chapter, whatever chapters I had to read. Then I had to go and do the Spark Notes because I was so confused. Like, it's like you knew what the story was about, but reading it was kind of hard. That was a lot on a freshman English class. The second book I got from the Montclair Book Center is this one, Before We Met by Lucy Whitehouse. And I'm just gonna read the back for you. Hannah has always been wary of commitment, but when she meets Mark, a fellow Brit, one hot New York summer, her ideas change. Within months, they're married and she has moved back to London to be with him, leaving her life in New York behind. But when Mark fails to return from a business trip, her certainty about their marriage starts to crack. Why don't his colleagues know about the trip? Who is the woman who keeps calling his office? And why has Hannah's bank account been emptied? Hannah's questions will uncover secrets that throw into doubt everything she has believed about her husband. Secrets that led her to a place of violence and fear. Can you really know what happened before you met? Baby girl, what's happening here? Baby girl, what's happening here? First, I need to know what is it about Mark that you were like, fuck it, let's do it. Let's lock it in. Let's get the government involved. What was it about Mark that made you? And I want to know if the signs were there. Oh, he comes in immediately. Nikki Chambers shakes it up. Now this is just a cute little cozy read, a little romance, sure. Grown woman tease, because I'm tired of reading the books about the kids in the high school. Nikki Chambers is an expert at analyzing modern literature, but when it comes to figuring out her own story, she feels lost. At 33, an adjunct professor with a summer class and too many medical bills from chronic illness, picking up a bartending gig seems perfect. Sure, she's never done this before, but the gorgeous bartender Diego might be the perfect man to teach the teacher. Diego's word, he's running his late wise bar into the ground. Add the pressure of returning to college part-time at 42, it's no wonder he's making rash decisions, like hiring the woman who looks more at home in the library. Blah 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 blah. It's not long before Mickey starts re-energizing the saloon with cocktails, karaoke, and an optimism Diego can't seem to ignore. I just wanted to read books about women who are older. Like, I'm 25. I don't need to read about an 18-year-old. I just don't. I read about people I want to see in my spaces. Taking a little bit of a turn. Devil is Fine by John Vircher. Reeling from the sudden death of his teenage son, our narrator receives a letter from an attorney. He has just inherited a plot of land from his estranged grandfather. He travels to a beach town several hours south of his home with the intention of immediately selling the land. But upon inspection, what lies beneath the dirt is much more than he can process in the throes of grief. As a biracial black man struggling with many facets of his identity, he's now the owner of a former plantation passed down by the men on his white mother's side of the family. And this is a nice, big, long book compared to like these ones. A nice tall book, like I could really sit here and spread this out, you know. But yeah, I'm excited to read this one. A little bit of a change of pace from usual. Like I like romance, thriller, and mystery a lot. And no, I think that's kind of it. Romance, mystery, and thrillers. I want to read more like different types of nonfiction. No, I want to read different types of fiction. I want to get into some nonfiction. I don't even know where I'd put this book. I don't know if this is like his actual story. Yeah, I have no idea. Next, I got this one for free. Actually, these two I got for free in like one of those little libraries. This one back into my good category, mystery, thriller, murder, whodunit. Like I love a good book like that. I want something that's gonna keep me on my toes. The Manor House. Childhood sweethearts Nicole and Tom are a normal, loving couple until a massive lottery changes their lives overnight. Soon they move into a custom-built, state-of-the-art glass barn on the stunning grounds of Lancout Manor. They have fancy cars, expensive hobbies, and an exclusive lifestyle they could have only ever imagined. But this dream world quickly turns into a nightmare when Tom is found dead in the swimming pool. Nicole, devastated, Tom was her rock, and their beautiful barn with all its smart features that never seem to work for her is beginning to feel very lonely. But she's not entirely by herself out there in the country. There's a nice young couple who live in the manor itself, along with their middle-aged housekeeper, who has a coach house. And an old friend of Tom's from school has turned up to help her get through her grief. But big money can bring big problems and big threats. Was Tom's death a tragic accident, or was it something worse? And is her life in danger as well? Nicole beginning to feel like a little fish in a big glass fishbowl, surrounded by piranhas. Money talks. Money talks. Dirty cash, I want you. Dirty cash, I need you. Money talks. But yeah, I'm really excited for this one. This is like right up my alley. I want to branch out because I really thoroughly enjoy Shari LaPena, but I want to try other mystery thriller writers. And the last book I have, no, second to last book. I got this at Barnes & Noble. It was buy one, get one, half off. So these two books I got the same day. But The 7-Year Slip. I was recommended this book by a coworker. She said she thoroughly enjoyed it. I hope I enjoy it because sometimes when things have like time jumps, I don't always catch the time jump if it's not like a distinct like different chapter or it's like marked. Sometimes I miss it and I'm like, what are we talking about? And I get confused. That's why sometimes fantasy books throw me off if there's a lot of world building and I'm like, you lost me. I don't know what we're looking at. And I'm somebody who can read the book and see it in my head. But sometimes if you don't describe certain fantasy objects right, I'm not seeing it. And it's just gonna make me upset. It's gonna make me mad. So if you don't know about 7-Year Slip, this is on Book Talk for a while. But if you don't know, I got you, don't worry. Same place, different time. Sometimes the worst day of your life happens and you want to figure out how to live after it. For Clementine West, burying her head in work, I'm like, my brain is still on this book. I'm like burying her grandfather. Burying her head in work as a book publicist, being practical and forgetting the silly things her beloved aunt Annalea taught her, like living wide and chasing for the moon. Clementine would rather stay grounded and keep her heart safe. And for 6 months, she's done that. But when she moves into her late aunt's apartment and finds a strange man standing in the kitchen, a man with kind eyes, a southern drawl, and the taste for lemon pies, her well-laid plans begin to fall apart. Because he's the type of man who, before it all, she would have fallen head over heels for, and she still might. It's giving that guy from Hannah Montana. He could be it, except he exists in the past, 7 years in the past to be exact, and she quite literally lives 7 years in the future. Her aunt always said the apartment was a pinch in time, a place where moments blended like watercolors. She also said that love is never a matter of time, but a matter of timing. And Clementine fears she may have been too late. Would y'all date a ghost? Don't think about Scary Movie. Would y'all date a ghost? I was gonna read Dead Romantics, but I read like the first 3 chapters and I was like, this is not for me. I don't really care. I don't think I care. That's all of my books that I got. Just to go back through them. The 7-Year Slip, Devil is Fine, Manor House, Mickey Chambers shakes. Wait, I lied. I have more. I wanted a Christmas book because obviously Vlogmas Christmas, we're in December. But at the Barnes & Nobles, that whole table, I'll read the books. I'll read the books. But sometimes I want to read about people who look like me, and they had the book with the Christmas books where there was all people of color, like Hispanic, Asian, Black, were tucked away in the corner, which is really weird for a bookstore. But I did find a Christmas book, Christmas in Spite of You. Basically, hear me out, I wanted a very predictable book. And it's enemies to lovers, hey. Forced proximity, hey. I need a trope that I'm used to, a trope I enjoy, a book that's gonna be predictable, a book I know, unless it's written poorly, I'm going to enjoy. She was gonna go out of town for the holiday, put her apartment up for an Airbnb to make a little extra coin. She gets sick, she has to stay home. However, she can't really cancel on the guy who rented her place out. So she's like, we could both stay here. But they start to bump heads for real. And then it's like, maybe the holiday won't be too bad. I hate these covers though. I hate covers like this. Like a part of me, it's like, a part of me like hates seeing real people on covers, and then a part of me hates seeing the fake illustrations, like the really plain ones where they don't have eyes, it's just like color blocks. Like, I like this. This is fine. This is fine. This is really interesting. This is fine, I think, for this book, but typically I'm not the biggest fan of that either. This is fine. Something about real people in the book, I'm like, oh, and God forbid the book has a movie or a show and they use that. This is the last book I have, but I'm already reading this one. I'm like basically halfway through. I'm almost done with it, but it's for my book club. It's Cabin at the End of the World. If you've seen the movie Knock at the Cabin, that's where this book is from. That's the movie from this book. And it's a gay couple, they have a daughter, they go out to their cabin in the summer, it's nice, beautiful, and then this man shows up and he's playing with their daughter, he's very nice, whatever, and she's getting in her head like this is a stranger danger, but then she's like, he seems nice, and then 3 other people show up, they break into their home, they tie them down, not the little girl, but they tie the 2 dads down, and they're like, you guys have a choice. We need your help because the world is about to end and it comes down to you guys, and you guys have to, I'll stop right there, but it comes down to you guys. And they have to make a really hard decision. But yeah, that's what this book's about. I'm enjoying this. This is not a book I would have ever picked up by myself, which is why book clubs are so great, guys. Join a book club, start a book club. That's what I did, I started a book club. Book clubs are great. Join a book club, y'all. I would have never in a million years picked this book up. It's like apocalypse, and I'm not really into apocalypse books. Like, I really don't care. I don't really care for it. Don't care about apocalypse books. But, you know, I'm happy. I might get into... I just realized this is the cabin. Great cover. That officially is all of the books I have. Can I hold them all in one hand? No. Maybe. Let me know what books you're reading this season. Let me know what your favorite book of all time has been. If you made it this far in the video and you love a good book, comment the glasses emoji. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video tomorrow. Hey, I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow. Bye! Wait, we got the comments out of the way because I know you did it. I trust you, okay? I know you did it. But give the video a like too, you might as well. It's not gonna cost you any money, I promise. Did you like it? Okay, well, you might as well subscribe.